Hi there! Today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the Ruger SR9c 9mm handgun. This is a video review supplement to the written review that I did on this firearm, which can be found on my website throughmylens.org, and I will provide a link to the written review in the description. There are two versions of the SR9c. Mine is the all-black version, which has the black Nitrodox Pro coated slide here. There is a two-tone version with a stainless steel slide that's silver, whichever you prefer. It's just an aesthetic consideration. They'll both perform the same way. The SR9c is an all-new gun. It was new in 2010. The SR9 without the C, the full-size version of the SR9c, is a very different gun. They did redesign the SR9c. It's not just a chopped-off version of the SR9. They did a lot of redesigned features on this. So let me talk a little bit about that and some of the things that I particularly like about the SR9c. One of the things that really was attractive to me, I'd never seen an automatic with this feature before, is this pop-up safety. You'll see here that it says that it's loaded when up. This is a flush item here. I'm going to go ahead and take one of the magazines here, and I'm going to put a snap cap in it. This is not a live round. This is a device that you use in your magazine for training purposes. So there's no danger that this will go off. There is no gunpowder, no bullet in this round. It can't go off. So I'm just going to go ahead and put this in the magazine, and I want to put it in there to kind of demonstrate to you what that pop-up safety looks like. There it is when it's engaged. If you have a round in the chamber, the safety does pop up, and I thought that was really nice. A really good safety feature. Really, there's no mistaking when you've got a round in the chamber. Like most striker-fired guns too, you can see a definite difference here in the striker pin when there's a round, but I think this is a much more obvious feature to show you that there is a round in the chamber. I'll go ahead and remove the magazine and take out the snap cap. As long as I've got the magazines, might as well go ahead and discuss those as well. This is the 10-round magazine. The SR9c comes with two. It comes with a 10-round and the 17-round extended magazine. This is essentially an SR9 magazine that just has one of these little gap fillers here, so that when you put it on, it kind of takes up the slack there that would be if it was not there. So here's what the weapon looks like when you do have the extended magazine. Doesn't look too bad at all, and it feels good in your hand too. The only thing I don't like about the extended magazine is if you're in a tactical situation with this and you're doing a magazine change and fast, this can kind of slide around on you and can get annoying. At the range where I belong, we do some tactical drills with a lot of magazine changes with retention, and when you're trying to do quick mag changes, this slidey piece can be annoying. You don't have to have it on there. It's really more aesthetic than anything. See, you can put the magazine on without that. I've heard some people will go ahead and put a little Loctite glue so that to keep that in place, and that's something I may do as well. What I most often use, though, particularly since I carry this weapon, is the 10-round magazine, and you can have either with or without this little pinky extension here that Ruger makes, when you buy the gun. There's both the peaking extension comes on, but there's also, if you don't like the peaking extension, you can change this little bottom part and they make a flat piece that puts on there. But I love the pinky extension. I think that really just completes the weapon. It fits so nicely in my hand with that extension in there. And this gun feels so good in my hand. That's one of the reasons why I really do like this gun, is it fits so well in my hand. My wife likes it too. It fits her hand very well, much better than a full-size gun. My wife's kind of a smaller lady, so this is kind of a full-size gun for her proportions. So I really like that. You'll notice that it does have this ambidextrous thumb safety here that disables the gun from being able to fire when that's engaged. I like having that feature. I like having that as an option. I've used it once or twice. I generally don't use it. There's a lot of people who really frown upon the thumb safeties because they say it's a redundant feature, first of all, because this gun does have a trigger safety. It's built much like Glock's are. I think Glock may have at least popularized this kind of trigger safety where you have to have your finger all the way on the trigger, and that little centerpiece here has to be engaged before the trigger will fire. So it has that safety feature. You know, it has the pop-up safety. A lot of people say that this is a feature that's just going to get you killed, because the time that you need to pull that gun out and use it quickly, if that safety's on and you're not properly trained to release this safety, you're going to go to fire your gun and it's not going to fire, and you're going to get killed when you most need your gun. You know, I don't entirely discount that, but this safety is not going to accidentally slip on. It takes quite a bit of force to actually engage it and disengage it, so I'm not worried about the gun actually accidentally going into safety mode. And the way I train with my weapon, you know, it's not a problem for me. I just like having the option. If the gun is loaded and I want to hand it to somebody, I don't have to take the magazine out, take the chamber down. I can just clip up the safety, and we both know then that the gun is in safe mode there. So that's really a personal matter as to whether you're going to like the thumb safety. I don't think having it there detracts from the gun, because you don't have to have it on. They don't force you to have it on. It's there if you need it. It's an option, and I like options. Again, the weapon does come with 2 magazines, a 17-round high capacity SR9 magazine and the 10-round magazine. I really like the size of the SR9c. It's really a good concealed carry weapon. It's reasonably light, and you know, with the smaller handle, it's a great concealed carry weapon. I've got a nice Kydex form-fitted holster for it that conforms to my body, and I can wear it all day long if I want to, and it just wears wonderfully. And I think it's just a great choice for concealed carry. It's become very popular in the last year since it's released. And really, one of the biggest things about this gun that's so great is it just shoots so wonderfully. I can shoot this gun. I've got a full-size XDM Springfield Armory 9mm, and I can shoot this gun really every bit of the XDM. The XDM, maybe I can just shoot it just a hair better, but really not significantly better. I just shoot so wonderfully with this gun, because they have a kind of a redesigned recoil spring in here that really does such a wonderful job of managing recoil for being a smaller gun, shorter barrel. The recoil is absolutely no worse than my full-size Springfield Armory XDM. It's just a joy to shoot, and the trigger, Ruger also redesigned the trigger on this weapon. Again, there's no ammunition in this gun. I'm just going to show you there's just such little slack in this gun. There's just no slack at all. A lot of guns, like Glock for example, one of the reasons I just really don't care for a Glock is because when you pull that trigger there's a lot of slack or a lot of take up before it actually engages and clicks. But with the SR9c it's just like there's absolutely no slack. The trigger on this is just marvelous, which really contributes to its my accuracy, performance in the range. I've got lots of range reports on throughmylens.org where you can see some targets that I've shot, and I just shoot this, I regularly shoot it at 25 feet, and I'm extremely accurate with this gun. So there you have it. There's kind of my overview and review of the SR9c. Because of the magazine system here, I think it's just an all-around great gun. You can get this gun very, very inexpensively. If you shop around, you can find this for between $400 and $450 brand new. As I mentioned before, my wife likes this gun, so I actually bought two SR9cs. This is the second one I purchased. I purchased one which stays in her bedside table drawer, and this one then is my carry weapon. I can put this in the car, put it in a holster, or wear it with me. So my son shoots it. It fits his hand very well. He likes shooting it, again, for a lot of the reasons that I've already talked about. So again, if this could be a real all-purpose, work for every member of the family kind of gun. And the SR9c has been extremely popular since it was released last year, because it's just such a high-quality, high-value product. There's more information, more specifications I talk a little bit more about in my written review with photos. Again, I'm going to link to it in the description. Check that out. I talked a little bit more about how easy it is to break down the gun and things like that. So do check that out. But again, if you would, please subscribe to this channel, because I'm going to be doing a lot more gun, tactical flashlight, knife, pen reviews, all kinds of stuff that I'm just personally into. So take care, enjoy, thanks for watching.